Hey y'all, it's Alicia. Welcome back to my channel. It's still Thursday, folks, and I'm still wearing my Roots sweatshirt. It is 8:05. I just got home from the hospital. I am tired today, folks. Oh my goodness. Today was a doozy with a capital D, but I think your girl's going to be able to make it home. So I'm saying I think because we need to have one more test before they're going to release my mom and we'll be able to restabilize her. Which means I might be home in time, just in time to shop for No Spend November, because your girl's gonna have to do some shopping. However, when Miss Sabrina heals a little more, I'm just gonna get clarification from her that I'm exempt if I'm shopping for the prize packs that I promised, because I've got a few prize packs that have to go out for my birthday challenge. Yes, and for my subby giveaway. So first I'm going to remind you that for my birthday challenge, it's either a Memdex or if you want to make a wand that can go into my vase, you can do that. It's your choice. And for the giveaway, for the 500 subby giveaway, I'm going to do a separate announcement because it has a lot of categories. And this girl is too tired tonight to run through them all. I'll likely make a mistake. I seriously will likely make a mistake. Tonight I'm just going to package, because guess what? Miss Sabrina's smart. So she said, do they have media mail in Canada? I'll ship you some of your paper. And I know that when I tried to send media mail to Canada from the US, I couldn't. But your girl was at the post office mailing some things off. And I said to the lady, there's a little postal station that's like right near the hospital. So I carried my little reusable shopping bag full of some stuff. And I went and had a discussion with the postal worker. And I was like, you don't have a flat mail right to Canada. She's like, what the heck's flat mail? That was a whole discussion. And then I was like, do you have media mail? And she's like, yes. And I was like, okay. Do you have media mail to the US? And she's like, yes. And I was like, what? So it's a $15 flat rate, which isn't too bad. Because if I think about what I want to send, it's okay, except, and there's an except in this. So it has to be paper products. And the problem with that is, like, for instance, it works for most of the things I'm sending crews, but it doesn't work for everything. Like, even if there's sequins in there, that doesn't count as media mail. So for instance, okay, Margaret's I sent a different way, but let's say I packaged up all of Margaret Clevenger's sequins, right? And I had wanted to put it with her paper pad. I can't send that media mail because I would have for $15 flat rate, but I can't. You have to put, like, I can send the paper pad, but I can't send the sequins then. So I'm having the same trouble with Susan Tootsie's because clearly Mrs. Bones and the char box are not paper. So those are at that crazy, insane pricing. Whereas most of Heather's stuff, is paper, except for those amazing little flag banners I made. Those have wooden sticks on them, right? Because remember I made those witches' brooms? So her idea was, take the darn brooms out. But there's another problem. You know, the flip I made her, that's paper, but the ring is metal. And that would have to be paper. So they have these crazy rules. So basically I can't send Heather's big box either via media mail. So, but if your girl's going home, I can ship it for $18 flat rate and full of stuff and fill it with extra goodies and everything good. So I'm just trying to figure out what I can send from here. I mean, the 15 flat rate is great, except that most of our stuff is not exclusively paper. Like the second you add lace, or you add a stick for a witch's broom, or you add sequins. So if, like, I'm making shakers, they can't go in media mail. So I'm sort of looking through everything going, can any of this go media mail? I mean, most of my stuff has at least one shaker in it. Okay, Cruises doesn't have a shaker in it, but it's got other stuff that's not paper. So your girl is wrapping and sorting and trying to figure this out. Now, here's what's funny. Just like in America, it really matters who your postal person is. Because I sent something off to a country today for a lot less money. And I was like, how's that possible? Turns out the worker's like, well, there's 4 rates. So one rate was really cheap, but she said it'll take 2 months to get there. They have by boat from here. So if I sent you guys stuff for 2 months, I could send it cheaper. And there's that phone for Miss Lisa. The bestie, I'm telling you, she gets so many calls a day. I would lose my mind, guys. I would lose my mind. I'm telling you.
Call from Jay
See?
Warren.
And I'm not a phone person, and I've told you that, but I would lose my mind if I had to talk as often as she does. Wow. And she likes it. Anyway, back to the postal worker. So this postal worker did tell me there is a cheaper way to send it. It's just it'll take 2 months. And I'm like, no, that's no good. That means people are getting their Halloween stuff at Christmas. And I know what's for next year's stash, but no. So then she found me like a medium way, and that was less expensive. So I think when I first went to the post office, the postal worker quoted me the most expensive rate. So there is a little bit of fluctuation. So I'm playing around with stuff, but tonight I'm going to do a little wrapping, and I'm going to see if I can do any of it flat mail, but medium mail. But if I can't, and I'm going to be home like in a week from now, then I'm just going to hold on to the big packages and ship them from home. Because then I also can go add a few other goodies into them, and that's also enticing. I know I look as tired as I feel. You know what? I have energy mentally, just not physically. I was like, oh, I want to do all this stuff tonight, but I have no energy to do that. Seriously, I have no energy. I'm just going to wrap and watch her videos because you guys are all doing some fun things. So Zuly's getting great entries. You know, I got to say this. I have not had a chance in light of everything, but I got to thank Zuly. Zuly is the reason I'm regularly on Instagram now. Zuly, see, you're responsible. And I got to say thank you. So I have this routine now that when I'm traveling to or from the hospital or when my mom has to go in for a test, I look up Instagram. And I started doing it because Zuly C, as you all know, I've been like a huge fan of Zuly participating on design teams or on collabs. And so I wanted to see her projects, and I've been here at the hospital, and I haven't had a whole lot of time, but I wanted to make sure I checked on Zuly C's stuff. Well, it got me into the habit of going on Instagram every day, guys. So I have been on Instagram pretty much every day, pretty much since I got here. And that's thanks to Zuly C. So thank you, Zuly, because it's thanks to you that I just couldn't make that leap to manage both YouTube and Instagram because I was like, I don't have that much time in the day. I don't have that much time to give. Well, you know what? I figured out how to do it in between things or when I'm waiting for something. So Zuly, you got this girl to actually I made a promise to be better at Instagram for everybody on here. And thanks to you, Zuly, I'm keeping my word. So thank you. Thank you. And I got to tell you guys, they always say there's so much inspiration on there. And I know half of you are on there because I'm seeing you. I'm seeing Enchanted and Cruz posted all of her crazy ribbon. Oh, yes, she did. It was like this rainbow of ribbon. And Lily's got all of her great Pastelloween stuff on there. But there's so many people who are not posting videos right now on YouTube who are posting their projects on Instagram. Oh, yes. So Cat Paper Love, who I think is super talented, is not making a lot of videos lately, but she's on Instagram and her projects were so cute. Oh, she did these poppers. They were they were really cute. It made me want to buy poppers, seriously. So thanks to Zuly, because I'm also when I'm on a down minute at the hospital, I'm actually getting inspired. So thank you. Thanks always to all of you for your continued prayers for my mom. And thank you to Crafting Con Cruz and to Carmen Goris. Thank you for shopping for me. I was so moved, guys. My friend Carmen, who is an Instagrammer, and she does not make videos, even though she's so talented. Guys, she is one of the best crafters. She's super expert level. She was my first swap. Talk about crazy. We're swapping again this Christmas, and I feel so much better about what I can make her now because that woman was just a terrific friend and really wonderful and really helped me get better at crafting. Well, my friend Carmen went out and got me some paper. Cruz went out and got me some paper. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all know I was quite moved by it. And I want to tell you this. Absolutely Alice offered to send me a whole bunch of digitals cut up, just like Lily did. And I was like, girl, you are wonderful. But guess what I figured out? And this is really thanks to Healing Montana Nana and thanks to Barbara Ford. Y'all know, you know what? I got a professional printer in Toronto, right? I don't have access to it here because if the bestie doesn't have scissors, the bestie does not have a good printer. Oh, no. But there is a print shop near the hospital and they have a whole bunch of color printers. Long story short, I can just buy a digital download of ephemera. Duh! Thank you, Barbara Ford. Because Barbara's like, why don't you take your stuff and photocopy? And I was like, wait, photocopying. Guys, you gotta remember, after a whole day at the hospital, your brain is like jello. It's I can't think. Like, I'm even worried to craft at night because I'm so tired. Like, I was going to make like a whole bunch of different videos today. I'm like, you cannot make videos. No, you can make this video saying, hey, y'all. But like anything where you have to explain your creative process, I don't know that your brain is working well enough. So sometimes at night, something that I would solve in 5 seconds outside of this health crisis seems like I got to figure that out when I'm more awake. Except then I get up and there's like something else I have to do for my mom, and I never get to think about it in the morning when I actually have the energy. So I was thinking, why Barbara's saying you have photocopy? And then Alice offered to do this printing for me, and I was like, wait a second. Can't I just buy digital downloads? Wait, didn't Sheila suggest that? Sheena suggest that to me. See? Tired brain. Healing Montana and Anna suggested downloadables for me in the Holy Land, but there was nowhere to print them. Well, guess what? There's somewhere to print them here. So I can just buy the ephemera on a digital download and then go and print them somewhere. Why didn't I think of that? Why? Because I was tired. But thanks to Barbara Ford saying something, I think yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? I was like, oh, that's what this girl's going to do. So I might even do that even though I'm going to be home I think I'm going to be home in a week, guys. I think so. We've gotten to a place where we finally understand what's happening. And she is not going to be well, but she's going to be more stable. And I think then we can arrange for some cross care. And then what I'm going to do is I'll come back. It's a long story. It's a serious health issue, but there's a way to manage it so that I can go home. I can get better and rest, and she can be safe. And then I'll come back for one more test that she has to have. That's really serious. It's a little surgery. And then I think I'm going to take her with me back to Florida. I think my mom is going to live with me while during this. I think that's our plan. Yeah, it's that serious, folks. So we have a bit of a plan. Hopefully it works out and your girl will be home because she needs to be home where she can rest. I'm not sorry. Don't misunderstand me. I love my mama. I do. I wouldn't be here if I didn't. But your girl's getting pooped each and every day. I'm at the hospital like 8 hours a day, 9 hours a day. And it's starting to be physically challenging. Not mentally. I could be there every day for her without any problems. But physically, it's tough. So I got to figure this out so that I stay well and she gets well. And then I just take her with me. I think it's important that I take her with me for the winter. So that's the sort of plan, Stan. Thank you all for your prayers. Thank you. Because she's more stable. And it might mean that your girl can go home for a bit and rest. And that would be great. And I am so fortunate. So thank you very much. I really do appreciate each of them. Whether you're religious or not, when you have a serious crisis like this, and it was a crisis, it's still a little bit of a crisis, but it's much better. I think you realize that you will be grateful for any help you have to resolve it because it's a place of panic. And I'm not in a place of panic today. I feel much more assured that they're going to do the best they can to keep her for as long as they can. And that's reassuring, which is a lot better than when I first arrived. But all of you were wonderful. And you've been understanding about me not being able to comment as much as I should be. Or you're like, you don't even have to make a video every day. Just take a break. You guys have been amazing. And again, Crafty Michelle and Heather Manning were amazing. And I just feel very fortunate to have all of you. Michelle sent me a very sweet email. And I'm just grateful. So thank you, all of you, so very, very much. Because it's been a tough go. And there is a light at the end of this tunnel. Sabrina, when you get better, you're going to be able to ship me your stuff. And it'll get out of your craft room. And I'll be able to ship you all of your birthday goodies. Yeah, it's all good news. It's all good news. All right, y'all. I got some wrapping to do. And watching some more of your videos because there's tons of great stuff going on. Zuly's getting really pretty entries. Letitia sent her such a pretty entry. I don't know if y'all saw that on Instagram, but it was really cute. And Lily, crafting with Liller. So many great Pastelloween projects. And did you see how she's using everyday dyes in a more Halloween-esque way? Very smart. You don't need to buy all new dyes. No, Lily's proven that. Oh, yes, she has with her series. And if you haven't checked that series out, you should. Maybe I'll put a link to one of them below because I have to tell you, she's using Christmas dyes for Halloween, like the skate dye. She's using everything. And it's showing us that we don't need to buy Halloween dyes to make great Halloween projects. And yeah, we have all sorts of good things. And Susan T. Tucker, oh my goodness. OMG, your project for Gina Loves to Craft, so cute. So, so cute. Don't forget, Gina has her first challenge is up. It's a Memdex or a loaded belly box, or both. But she'll be happy with the Memdex, guys. So don't forget to participate. Zuly has her birthday challenge on for a Memdex. Don't forget, Cruz has her challenge on. So many challenges. I got my challenge on. Oh my, folks. I got 2 challenges on. So there's tons going on. And Alicia Love Letter Generation. I'm going to check to see if she did a video. She probably did. But folks, did you check out the Instagram post? Oh, her latest creation is beautiful. Like, I mean, beautiful. Yeah, really spectacular. She always makes super pretty projects, and I'm always like, girl. And lately she's been making some chunky dunkies, and I love them. Okay, they're not like aura chunky, but for Alicia, they're super chunky, and I love them. Just saying. And yes, both Cruz and Alicia love llamas. I have that on my list for Christmas, and I'm not even going to give much away, but I even bought specific things because they both like llamas. So yeah, that was very cool to see today. I saw that a couple of people were quick on that they're llama lovers. All right, y'all, that's all I'm going to say because I'm rambling on in 16 minutes. You could tell I'm tired. I hope whatever you did today, you did something wonderful. I hope you did a little crafting. Hope you did something that made you happy. And I will see y'all tomorrow. All right, y'all. I'm going off to watch your videos and to wrap. Bye for now.